We've heard a lot about it.
It happened again.
Neighbors saw her 200 yards from her home, and then suddenly she was gone.
And again.
The last thing she said to me was, I love you.
Public buildings. Tonight, Barbara Walters in Saudi Arabia face-to-face with two fathers of 9/11 hijackers.
Did they ever discuss Osama bin Laden?
Only on 2020 tonight.
Jim Pinpoint Doppler, Erie's only live state-of-the-art Doppler.
Good evening. It's time for the live lottery drawings for Friday, March 15th, 2002. First, the daily number. Draw the first digit, please.
Says, hold up, downtown needs businesses, but this kind of establishment is not the answer. Just behind the Hyatt on Pearl Street, Jim Heller wants to turn a portion of the Old Buffalo Tap Room into a business like no other downtown.
I want to bring an exclusive gentleman's club to downtown, high scale, everything else.
There would be alcohol and topless dancers, but on an upscale level like the environment at Rick's Tally Ho on Genesee near Transit. The proposed adult club for downtown Buffalo would be similar to this one here in Cheektowaga. But one city lawmaker says there's one big difference. This is located in an industrial zone. Ellicott District Council member Brian Davis says he doesn't want a seedy atmosphere. The freshman lawmaker says he's pro-businesses, but doesn't think a strip club, no matter how classy, will boost the economy.
That the folks that already come to downtown Buffalo may be the same individuals that may patronize this club. I don't think this is going to bring any new individuals into downtown Buffalo.
Well, I wouldn't go. I wouldn't go.
But is it good for downtown?
I don't know. That's kind of up in the air. I guess for the people who would enjoy it.
It's crazy money.
But the prospective owner says the business could be an economic windfall for downtown Buffalo, which has been struggling for years.
I can't see why Buffalo would want to turn away. This is prospectively in 10 years a $20 million business.
That's because gentlemen's cabarets are big businesses nationwide. On average, 300 people go to this Cheektowaga establishment every day. But the idea ran into a hurdle today. Instead of going right to the council for a vote, it will be taken up by the city's planning and the city's zoning boards. Mary Alice?
Interesting proposal. Well, Claudine, has this businessman actually gone ahead and purchased the building?
No, the $500,000 purchase is contingent on getting approval to open the adult club inside. So we'll have a few more weeks to see what happens there.
All right, very good. Thanks very much for that, Claudine. Well, an update now on a story we brought you last week. You may recall bulldozers tore into a pair of old buildings on Michigan Avenue. The city approved it, but should have run it past the Preservation Board first. The buildings are next to the historic Michigan Street Baptist Church. The project is on hold. A court date is set for next Monday.
The Justice Department says 4 FBI supervisors should be punished for the way the agency mishandled documents in the Timothy McVeigh case. Now, that foul-up last year led to a delay in McVeigh's execution. A report out just today says those officials neglected their duties, but it concludes the FBI didn't mean to withhold the evidence. And last year, we told you the disturbing story about a Livingston County mother who got her kids to shoplift for her. Well, now the very same woman is accused of letting a convicted sex offender live with her kids. 31-year-old Tanya Turnbull is now charged with child endangerment. Sheriff's deputies say her boyfriend is a registered sex offender, and he was allowed to stay in the house with Turnbull's 5 children.
A serious car accident in Niagara County sends 2 teenagers to the hospital. It happened this afternoon on Mapleton Road in the town of Pendleton. 2 teenage drivers collided just outside Starpoint Senior High School.
The car was pulling out of the school parking lot, was going to make a left-hand turn, failed to yield away, right away to the Bronco Blazer that was heading westbound on Mapleton Road.
One driver was taken to DeGraff Memorial Hospital in North Tonawanda. The other was mercy flighted to ECMC. Well, in Buffalo today, a final farewell to a longtime political figure. Funeral services were held for Pascal Rubino, who died Friday at the age of 83. Rubino served on the Board of Education for 15 years, 11 as president, and was on the Civil Service Commission for more than 20 years.
Well, this is Election Day for several villages in western New York. The mayors of East Aurora, Hamburg, and Springville are running for re-election. There are also some village trustee seats on the ballot. We'll have results for you tonight at 11 o'clock. Now, in Jamestown, it's now one-stop shopping for job seekers and employers. Today, they cut the ribbon for the Chautauqua Works One Stop in the city. A number of agencies are working together to provide a number of services for people that are just trying to find some work. Also, services for employers, including recruitment and some training opportunities. And Channel 2 News has learned that a famous graduate of Buffalo's Academy of Visual and Performing Arts is going to help her alma mater in a very big way. Buffalo's Ani DeFranco will be performing in concert in Buffalo next month, but she won't be making any money.
She's going to be donating her entire paycheck from that day to the school district, to the Arts Academy and to the school district in a form of a fund, which will allow materials and supplies and other extras, if you will, to be purchased that our district has been, many of the schools in our district have been doing without for some time.
More details will be revealed tomorrow. By the way, the concert is April 8th at Shays.
Get ready to pay more to park at the Buffalo Airport. The NFTA is raising its rates. They say it's to make up for lost revenue in the wake of September 11th. Now, in the short-term lot, the first half hour will cost $0.25 more, the first hour will cost 50 cents more, and the daily rate is going up $2. Now, the long-term lot will cost $1 more a day and $6 more on the weekly rate. The increases take effect April 1st. And federal aid for our record Christmas week snowfall has topped the $1 million mark, $1.3 million to be exact. And that's how much money the Small Business Administration has approved in disaster loans to area residents and business owners who suffered financial losses as a result of the 7 feet of snow. Well, 7-foot snowfall aside, this was a pretty good winter. Spring arrives tomorrow, and we say goodbye to the warmest winter on record in New York State. And not just here, the entire Northeast. This winter was more than 6 degrees warmer than average.
Yeah, but the question is, will spring be arriving with some wintry weather?
Let's check in with Kevin for the answer.
Well, I'll tell you, Mary Alice and Scott, we have a little problem at this end of the room simply because our calendar and our thermometer are giving us two very different stories. So the question is, how will spring arrive in western New York? I'll have your complete forecast coming up in just a couple of minutes. Scott?
Thank you, Kevin. But coming up next, why are so many kids at one local school shaving their heads? We'll let you know.
Closed captioning for Channel 2 News is brought to you by Raymore and Flanagan.
Kaufman's Spring Sale starts tomorrow. Save 25 to 50% store-wide. Bring your extra 20% off bonus coupons to save even more.
The right choices make all the difference.
Prophecies foretold its arrival. It would come from the land of the troubling earth and smoking mountains. It would possess all the goodness of the earth and the spices of many lands, a taste like no other. It would be offered to the people, and the people would declare it great. Mighty taco, the spice of life.
Kaufman's Spring Sale starts tomorrow. Save 25 to 50% store-wide. Bring your extra 20% off bonus coupons to save even more.
The right choices make all the difference.
This is Channel 2 News at 6 with Mary Alice Debler, Scott Levin, Kevin O'Connell Weather, and Ed Kilgore Sports. Channel 2 News at 6 on your side.
Lakeshore high school teachers and students are going bald for some bucks. Teacher Tony George, other faculty members, and about 30 students shaved their heads today to raise money for the fight against cancer.
Well, you see, Tony's sister Kathy is in her third fight against the deadly disease. And Channel 2 photographer Bob Velasquez was at the school today and brings us this show of support.
My best friend's mother had cancer, and my mom had the early stages of it. My aunt lost her hair because of chemo and radiation. And my best friend's mom lost her hair, my aunt lost her hair. If people donated money, maybe they would tip the scales to find a cure.
This is my sister Kathy, who kind of got this going.
I met some people before.
Those of you with long hair, we're going to try and bag it so we can save it and give it to Locks of Love. We've raised so far money that's been turned into me, $2,500. So great job. Good work.
Okay. Here's your ponytail. Don't cry. Don't cry.
Oh, man. Ready?
I was diagnosed with breast cancer when I was 30 years old in 1998. I had a recurrence in 99, and I've had another recurrence just this past February. I am so amazed that a couple of these girls would volunteer to shave their heads. Hair in our society is such a big thing, and to be able to have the strength and the self-confidence to walk around with no hair takes a lot. And man, if you can walk around bald, you can do anything. You know, it does. It takes a lot of courage, self-confidence. You can do anything.
Get all the extra hair off. Okay, get all around his ears.
She's my best friend, and my mom had cancer, so I thought it was cool.
It feels like I still have hair, but I don't.
My grandma died of cancer, and I'm so happy that they're doing this. It makes them look really great.
I wanted to do it for a while, but my parents wouldn't let me.
I'm going nice and slow for all the torturous things that the big brother did to me when we were growing up.
She's enjoying every minute of it.
Thank you.
Oh, no problem.
That's a great family thing. Well, the BOCES cosmetology class at the school helped out, as you can see. The volunteers ended up raising over $3,000, which will be donated to the American Cancer Society. Today was so successful, they say they plan to do it again next year. So start growing.
Good for them, huh? Boy, what a great cause, too.
That does take courage, but what a great example he's setting for his students and everybody in our audience who got to see the show tonight.
My father's fighting cancer right now, so I know how they feel, and I would shave my head, too, but you don't want to see my head bald. I do not have a pretty head, that's for sure.
I've got a few hats you can borrow, though, if you need them.
I don't think my contract, I'm allowed to do that, but will we be experiencing any hair-raising weather over the next few days?
Well, Kevin will tell us his forecast is up next.
Road and Track's editors took the Lincoln LS for a quick spin. They drove it hard and put it away wet. And 50,482 miles later, they said, quote, "We can enthusiastically recommend the Lincoln LS, the luxury sports sedan born in the USA. Now, the best LS lease ever just got better. 0 first month payment, 0 security deposit, and $399 a month with $21.49 cash due at signing for the LS V8 New York edition with complimentary moonroof during the Lincoln Winter event."
If you've been injured in an automobile accident, talk with Salino and Barnes.
One of the things that I most enjoy about being a lawyer is helping clients in their time of need, fighting to ensure that they receive the compensation they rightfully deserve.
For us, it's about fairness. It's about justice. Although nobody can make up for your loss and suffering, our courtroom successes are proof that we go the extra mile to obtain the largest possible settlement.
Salino and Barnes, 854-2020.
Help a student experience the arts. Give to the TOPS Field Trip Fund. Just scan the coupon in and you'll provide bus transportation to see a play, hear a concert, or visit a museum. Thanks from the Buffalo Alliance for Education, TOPS, and Channel 2 on your side.
These are my children.
Children's Hospital has a noble tradition of caring for our children.
These are my children.
These are my children. We're all someone's children. And Kaleida is introducing a comprehensive plan to take care of our youngest, our oldest, and everyone in between.
These are my children.
A plan that includes bringing pediatrics and women's care together, helping children maintain its tradition of excellence and its identity for generations to come. It's a plan for all Buffalo's children. Help support our region's healthcare future.
Make this.
2002 Saturn SL1 for $202 a month.
Channel 2 weather is brought to you by Delta Sonic 15-minute oil change.
Here are today's winning midday lottery numbers. The daily is 940 and the win for 1242. And we'll have tonight's drawings right here on Channel 2.
Well, Mary Alice, tomorrow is officially spring, but Kevin O'Connell does not have any good spring weather for us, I don't think.
I really need to take all my hats and loan them to all those kids that had their heads shaved because they're going to need them.
And I think we might want to throw in some earmuffs as well because it's going to be...
that cold?
We're going to be probably down into single digits for overnight lows Friday going on into Saturday. So much for this thing called spring. You know, with the kind of winter that we've had, we've not only become very spoiled, but I really don't want to let go because what you're about to see the next couple of days is certainly going to be more winter-like than spring-like. So keep your tulip bulbs in the bag for a couple of days. 41 and 32. There's your high and low so far on this March the 19th, which is pretty much in the norm range. 34 still in Lake Erie, and that's going to be a factor over the next couple of days. A couple of more minutes of daylight. 6:18 and 6:27 our sun times. We're currently at 39 degrees at the dinner hour. Our winds are out of the east at 14 miles per hour. They've been gusting up to around 20 miles an hour or so, giving us an effective wind chill in the high 20s over the past hour. But you'll notice even down into the southern tier from Dunkirk all the way down to Bradford, still into the 40 to 43 degree range tonight. And as we take a look at the East Coast, there is nothing jumping off the map, so as to speak. Got some friends in from the Myrtle Beach area, and they're picking up right around 65 degrees at the present time. Not too bad. Southeast doing just fine. Here in the Northeast, we're going to be experiencing a change in our wind direction over the next couple of days, and that is going to be leading us to two different kinds of precipitation, potentially even three. Most of the moisture will be coming out of the south. The colder air will be coming out of the north, and obviously put those two things together, and you know what that combination is going to spell. Had a couple of hours of sunshine today, but tomorrow morning when you join Pat and the Daybreak crew, we're going to be watching the progression of this low-pressure moisture maker start moving up into the northeast. As it does, it's going to be giving us a chance of rain as early as midnight tonight. Some of that rain may mix with a little wet snow and maybe even frozen precip tomorrow morning. Then by Thursday morning, we're going to watch the passage of this front, which could trigger some lake effect snow to the tune of 1 to maybe 2 inches in some of the higher elevations, and definitely some of the coldest air that we've had all season. And I'm not kind of splitting hairs on this. I'm talking about the winter season, even though technically it'll be spring. Exclusive here at Channel 2, we have our future radar in clouds. Gives us a good idea what the timing of everything is going to be like. 7 o'clock tonight, don't anticipate any problem, but by around midnight, we could start seeing a little bit of that moisture start developing down in Chautauqua in Cattaraugus County. As the evening wears on and we get to that morning commute time right around 7 a.m., we're going to be looking for some frozen precipitation over in Cattaraugus County and maybe a little bit of light snow off to our east and our south as well. As the morning wears on, that'll all start moving off to the east, certainly by 7:30 tomorrow night. But then that cold front right there is going to start moving in very early on Saturday morning, giving us a chance of some morning snow showers for the morning commute, and then we'll break off into the afternoon. But we're quite not done with the snow yet. Still a little bit more activity could be happening our way on Friday. Cloudy skies with that rain-snow mixture after midnight tonight. Overnight low rate around 32. We'll get you to 45 tomorrow. Now that 1 to 2 inches will be south and east of the metro Buffalo area. 35 will be the best we can do on Thursday, and there's that cold air, Scott. 22 for the high on Friday. As far as Saturday's concerned, look for a high of only 33, and then slowly we'll start clawing our way back into the 40s by Sunday and on into Monday and Tuesday. So yes, the calendar is going to give us spring at about 2:15 tomorrow, but Mother Nature's going to hold off on the temperature for a couple of more days.
Got to keep that shovel out a little while longer.
And that little whisk broom.
Yeah, thank you, Kevin.
You bet.
All right, Eddie, the Buffalo Sabres make a move before the trade deadline is over.
Little whisk broom. I just couldn't help but think about curling. Just hit me there. Yeah, it's the Sabres' home tonight, but it's the NHL trade deadline. The Sabres did pull one off. You may not like it. A live report is next.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
It's the S&K Spring Sales Drive. Your chance to win a Richard Petty driving experience and learn to race.
Like a pro.
Plus, S&K is driving down the cost of dress and business casual with Kilburn and Finch suits, 2 for $200.
Silk sport coats now $99.97.
Plus, dress shirts and silk ties. Buy one, get one free.
Maybe I'll drive.
Hurry to S&K and win a Richard Petty driving experience. What's cool, casual, durable, fun, and appealing to kids of all ages? The brand new FWS Youth Bedroom Gallery. Announcing the grand opening of the FWS Youth Bedroom Gallery, featuring trusted quality furniture from the Lazy Boy Youth Collection. It's the FWS solution to your child's sleep, study, and storage needs. For a kid's dream getaway, follow the smiles to the new FWS Youth Bedroom Gallery.
I'm Tom Brokaw. Tonight's a money game. Now you see it, now you don't.
I had hoped to retire at around age 57 or 58.
But unexpected expenses, life changes can make savings disappear. New tips so you can protect your future and enjoy retirement. The Smart Money, NBC Nightly News tonight.
Finding time to stay in shape can be a big hassle. That's not the case at the Town of Tonawanda Aquatic and Fitness Center. The whole family can get involved for less cost than a single membership at other clubs. The Town of Tonawanda Aquatic and Fitness Center has it all. Spectacular pools, weight room, and cardiovascular equipment. The Town of Tonawanda Aquatic and Fitness Center, your center for family fitness and fun.
Town of Tonawanda Aquatic and Fitness Center, the center for family fitness and fun.
Channel 2 Sports is brought to you by the Tonawanda Aquatic and Fitness Center.
Sabres are playing at home tonight, and there might be a new player coming our way, huh?
Yeah, well, there is. But, Mary Alice and Scott, it's not what you would call a blockbuster deal.
No.
Not even close. But a lot of the Sabres breathing a sigh of relief heading into tonight's game at the arena against the Ottawa Senators because nobody going anywhere as of today's NHL trade deadline. It's come and gone. A lot of Sabre fans will be breathing fire. The only trade made by GM Darcy Regier, bringing in 34-year-old center Bob Corkum for a fifth-round draft pick. That's it. Stu Boyer is live at the arena with more. But Stu, I can imagine the Go Bob chants are already starting down at the at the arena.
Well, and I wouldn't wait around too long to hear the Go Bob chants. They might mean Go Bob in a very different way than cheering a player on. But Darcy Regier said that had the injury to Stu Barnes not happened, it was less likely that the Sabres make this deal. He said there basically weren't that many deals to be made, unlike in other years when Darcy was able to pull off some pretty impressive stuff. Now, as far as Bob Corkum goes, we'll take a look at him last year in the Stanley Cup Finals for New Jersey, scoring a big goal. This year he has 3 goals and 4 assists in 65 games for Atlanta. He'll take up some of the defensive slack lost with Stu Barnes and provide some veteran support. Corkum this year is a -30. Darcy said that's because he gets a lot of ice time on a team that's not necessarily so good. I asked Darcy if he was disappointed that he was unable to pull off any other deals.
We didn't come very close to any other deals. We really weren't involved in other deals. There weren't a lot of big deals. I mean, Burry was out there, Pody was out there. Those Kasparaitis was a rental. Slager was a rental. Those were some of the bigger names. So mostly we were looking at defensemen. We felt that we certainly had the strength defensively. Offensively, there weren't a lot of players out there, quite honestly.
Well, Jason Woolley is still a Sabre. This morning he was wondering, he said if he remained here after the deadline, he would handle things professionally, meaning he's not going to rock the boat. Woolley hasn't seen the ice in quite some time. Now, Regier said there simply weren't any takers for Woolley. He said, by the way, that the 5th-round draft choice for Corkum was not their first offer, and he said the injury to Richard Schmelik made it difficult to move Richard too. So not a big day trade-wise for the Sabres, but a big game coming up tonight, Ed, here at home against Ottawa. Back to you.
That it is. Okay, thank you very much, Stu. Well, not a big day for the Sabres, but there really weren't any real blockbusters today, the day of the NHL trade deadline. Colorado acquired defenseman Darius Kasparaitis from the Pittsburgh Penguins, and the Philadelphia Flyers, who have struggled offensively with centers Jeremy Roenick and Keith Primo both out, they picked up playmaking veteran center Adam Oates from the Washington Caps, giving up a first, second, and third round draft pick this year. Oates with 11 goals, 57 assists in 66 games. Very sad story. The worst nightmare for any NHL club has happened in Columbus. A 13-year-old girl hit by a puck at a game Saturday has died. Brittany Cecil died last night after a puck that flew over the glass hit her in the head Saturday night during the Blue Jays Calgary Flames game.
I spoke to Brittany's father this morning, and as a father of a 14-year-old, an 11-year-old, I can't imagine the grief the family's experiencing.
All right, it seemed like such a harmless thing, and I know having a 14-year-old daughter, I just can't imagine this poor young lady and what the parents must be going through there, but it is an NHL club's absolute worst nightmare. We have one other story to bring you here on a little lighter note. The Bills could be, and I say could be, interested in Drew Bledsoe of the New England Patriots. Tom Donahoe has apparently been talking to the Patriots. However, the price might be too high. The Patriots reportedly looking at a couple of first-round picks, which I don't think would even come close to happen. But if the price drops, then who knows? They might go after it.
Yeah, could be exciting. Thanks, Ed.
Well, it's one of the tastiest signs of the season.
The feast that helps the needy is next.
Did you know that you can save up to 25% of your home heating costs just by upgrading your insulation? If you choose to make improvements, you can qualify for low-interest Energy Star financing to cover the cost of insulation or other energy-saving upgrades. It's all part of Home Performance with Energy Star, a public service developed under the New York Energy Smart program. For a choice of BPI-certified contractors near you, or to get our free video, just call this number.
Direct from the Olympic Games, Michelle Guo, Sarah Hughes, Irina Slutskaya, Alexei Yagudin, Timothy Gable, Elvis Stoico, Evgeny Plashenko, Sasha Cohen, and Michael Weiss, plus Rudy Galindo, Philippe Candeloro, and many more Olympic and world champions in John Hancock Champions on Ice 2002 Olympic Tour.
Friday night, May 17th at HSBC Arena. Tickets on sale at tickets.com.
Experience the Olympic magic.
Sugar Ray Leonard Boxing presents the Buffalo Blast. Baby Joe versus Keith McKnight. Buffalo's own heavyweight sensation, Baby Joe Macy, puts his undefeated record on the line against Intercontinental Champion Keith McKnight, plus 5 other great bouts. Friday, April 5th at the University of Buffalo Alumni Arena. Tickets start at $20 and are on sale now at these locations. Or call this number. Sugar Ray Leonard Boxing presents the Buffalo Blast. Sponsored by WBUF and Channel 2 on your side.
Wednesday morning on Daybreak, we'll take you to tap some trees for fresh maple syrup.
We're also going to be welcoming in spring.
And we're going to introduce you to a familiar voice and something you probably heard before.
Something like, you've got mail? Find out who it is on Daybreak.
Paddock Chevrolet invites you to our Keep It Simple sale. From now until the end of the month, huge discounts on every vehicle will be clearly marked. Over 550 new vehicles available with rebates up to $3,502 and interest rates as low as 0%. Unbelievable lease loyalty rebates up to $750.
Enjoy the hassle-free buying experience you deserve at Paddock Chevrolet, 3232 Delaware Avenue, just south of Sheridan and Kenmore.
Cause the best you can get is the best of Paddock Chevrolet.
I'm what you call a mover and a shaker.
Yeah, when you move, everything shakes.
I'm just saying I'm way too busy. But Cricket lets me make calls and get calls all around town. With Cricket, I get all my local calls for one low monthly price. And I don't waste my time with contracts or hassles, because I got more important things to do.
Yeah, right.
Well, maybe not right now.
Call long distance to anywhere in the U.S. Only 8 cents a minute, anytime. With Cricket.
Here's something we're working on for Channel 2 News tonight at 11. Women and their wheels. A growing number of women are putting a little elbow grease to work under the hoods of their cars. We'll have that story on Channel 2 News tonight at 11. Well, St. Joseph's Day tables were enjoyed all over Western New York today.
And students at St. Peter and Paul Church opened their doors and their tables to enjoy their own meatless lunch with family and lots of different friends. Students from kindergarten through 8th grade, they helped host a simple family-style meal that included pasta, salad, bread, and, of course, desserts. The St. Joseph's Day tradition was brought to the United States by Sicilian immigrants at the turn of the last century and has been continued in communities like Buffalo ever since. And Kevin was at one today over at Lenova today, right?
I fed about 3,500 people.
3,500?
Yeah. Big lunch.
Very good. Thank
That's
you,
all for
Kevin.
Channel 2 News at 6. Nightly News is up next.
We'll see you tonight at 11. Have a great night, everybody.
Troubled Hollywood Kids, which stars son collapsed on Sunset Boulevard. Then inside Jeff Gordon's divorce papers. Plus new info on Liza's wedding, Hulk Hogan in tears, and a blonde in her bra on Dharma and Greg next ET.
Tonight at 7:30, right here on Channel 2.
Have you considered laser vision correction?
Laser vision correction changed the way I see.
Adwall Eye Care, 892-2020. State-of-the-art equipment. Experienced surgeon. Reduce your dependence on glasses or contacts. As low as $6.99.
It changed the way I see. It may change the way you see.
Call 892-2020 at Wall Eye Care. 892-2020.
Building a better future. That's Value Home Center's commitment to Western New York. As part of that commitment, Value is collecting change for the Renaissance Campus, Western New York's only residential drug and alcohol rehabilitation center for our kids. You can help by looking for special canisters at each Value register and contributing to the Kids Escaping Drugs campaign. Make a change with your change. Value Home Centers, Kids Escaping Drugs, and you, working together to build a drug-free future for our kids.
Two Frasier Tuesdays starts with an early Frasier at 8 and another Frasier at 9.
Who said God doesn't give with both hands?
And in between, the new hit, Watching Ellie. How do you show your boyfriend you love his new gift?
I really like it.
How about the necklace dance?
Oh my, I got a fancy necklace and it's oh my. It's the ugliest thing I have ever seen in my life. I thought it was a fishing lure.
Two Frasiers and Watching Ellie, NBC tonight.
The war on terror. The CIA chief says Al-Qaeda still is a threat, planning more terror. Plus, details of secret military trials planned for those already being held. The Cardinal speaks. The Archbishop of New York speaks out on pedophilia in the church.